Welcome to Honduras This Week Online News videocast for Monday, August 20th. This videocast is brought to you by Minister Suites, Sweet Dreams. Photographer Paul Martinez, welcome to his jungle. Since his first visit in 2003, the photographer has ventured many times through the most isolated regions of La Biosfera del Río Plátano, documenting a mode of life dominated by nature. Paul Martinez is exhibiting his visual journey at NGO Women in the Arts in Comayagüela. Read the full article by Laura Mitchison in the national section. Inmates continue their crimes in prison. Eber Ismael Mejia was only 25 years old when he was killed on Friday, August 10th. He was sent to the main Honduran prison near Tegucigalpa only 3 days prior to his death as he was convicted of robbery. Eber was a member of La Mara 18, a Honduran street gang. He was killed by other prisoners in the same jail. These inmates are also gang members in Honduras. Irene Solas Velázquez brings us more in the national section. Sociedad, Amigos de los Niños, a legacy of giving back. Sister Maria Rosa Legol, Central America's own Mother Teresa, envisioned the present-day Sociedad, Amigos de los Niños some years ago with the goal to help the neediest, the poor, the sick, and the children. The Sociedad has achieved that goal many times over, mostly in Honduras, but in other countries as well. Sister Maria Rosa says there are no boundaries or borders when feeding the hungry and tending to the sick. Todd Ellerton informs us in the national section about the work Sor Maria Rosa does in our country. Colombian Foreign Affairs Secretary visits Honduras. The Colombian Foreign Affairs Secretary of State, Fernando Araujo Perdomo, visited Honduras on Monday, August 13th, with the mission of finishing details on the recently signed free trade agreement between Central American countries and Colombia. Álvaro Morales Molina tells us more in the national section. Spirit Airlines expanding services. Spirit Airlines of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, is tentatively selecting cities for new air service as part of its current expansion. The carrier will select up to 10 new routes from South Florida and add up to 3 new international gateway cities. The selected cities will be added to the Spirit's network in 2008, with all the services initiated by summer. Álvaro Morales Molina informs us in the national section. Ceramicist David Furman, from amorphous pile to work of art. Master ceramicist David Furman places himself in the long tradition of artists impelled to shape amorphous piles of muck into expressive forms. Furman led ceramics workshops for the School of Fine Arts students every morning last week and spent 2 afternoons with disadvantaged children at the Merceditas Agurcia Institute, encouraging them to give shape to their own distinctive voices. Laura Mitchison brings us more information in the national section. Amnesty International, in defense of human rights Footsoldiers. Amnesty International has singled out Honduras and Guatemala as the most fertile ground for the abuse and systematic targeting of human rights defenders in the Central American region. The organization has compiled an alarming report detailing a string of incidences of violence, cruelty, and denial of basic rights. Read the full article by James W. Bowden in the Central America section. President Revolutionary. Chavez tightens his grip. Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez went before his country's National Assembly, a legislature overflowing with his supporters, and delivered a national address. Satellite-linked cameras and microphones projected his mandatory message throughout the airways. The Venezuelan constitution is to be altered. Chavez's proposals evidence aggressive moves to maintain his hold on power and reorganize government to consolidate a socialist state. James W. Bowden informs us in the Central American section. This has been your online weekly update for Honduras. This is Nicole Marder for Honduras This Week Online. Have a great day and see you next week.